Hey y'all, what is up? Other than the sky and the sun. That was almost bad. Especially since I got this pile of works in progress over here. You can just see that. The coffee just spilling all over everything. Oh god, that'd be a goddamn mess. It's Improv Knits. I think this is episode... I don't fucking know. I have a sidekick today. He made it all the way to school and decided he didn't feel good. So the school called me and said, come get your kid. Okay. It is. I don't fucking know. Someday. It's Tuesday. That's all I know. It's a Tuesday in April 2023. I don't know. There's 4 of them. And it's not the 4th, because the 4th was a bad day. If you've watched the news, on the 4th, there was a tornado in Illinois, EF3. It, missed my town and hit the next town over. My parents were on their way back, so if you watch the videos from Illinois on the 4th, that truck you see, that's my parents. Good news is that they walked away from it. Don't know how, but they did. I also got all my trees planted and my bushes planted, and I got sweet peas and a kiddie pool out here on the deck. Maybe the goddamn rabbits will stay the fuck out of them this time. Fucking rabbits. And there's this thing you do with deer, where you put your hair clippings down where you're putting your field, and they'll leave it alone. I don't work with my rabbits. They're like, human, not afraid. Last year, them little fuckers ate off every damn one of my sweet peas. So the sweet peas stay on the porch this year. Because the bunnies don't come up on the porch. That was annoying as hell. Planted 2 rows of sweet peas and didn't get a damn one. Go out in the morning after I planted them and they're all this tall. When they had been this tall. 8 inches tall. Go out and they're half an inch above the soil. Oh, I was pissed. I was so mad. I even tried the 3 sisters where, you had the squash over them to the spiky squash to kind of protect them. Nope. Right up under the squash leaves. Right up under the zucchini leaves and just ate them off. Didn't even care. So I'm hoping that this year, being on the porch, we'll actually get peas this year. My fruit trees, I got 2 pear trees, 2 Granny Smiths, and 2 peach trees. My peach trees are loving it where they are. My apple trees are okay with it. My pear trees are adjusting. My berry bushes absolutely adore where they are because they just kind of went, waha, all of a sudden. And it's like, wow, you guys really like that. This weekend, I am building a grape arbor to go out in the backyard because I've got 2 Niagara grapes sitting on my deck with right next to my strawberries. So that's going to be fun. You guys probably want to know what I got going on. After this, I'm going to teach you guys a nifty stitch called a yarn over. After works in progress, because I ain't got enough. Well, I got one thing finished, but it's in the wash. Sorry, y'all can't see it. Because I ain't digging through the laundry to get it. Anyway, y'all. It's a frickin' Tuesday. It's supposed to be my day off. Is it? Nope. I'm mom. I don't get days off. No days off. Off days all the time, though. Alright, so first off, we got this nifty little sweater from Improv Knits. You may notice this is it's a flax light. This is Spisters. It was supposed to be from Christmas last year. Oops. Oops. Yep. 2x2 rib. All over the place. I gotta finish the sleeve. Weave in the ends and she can have it. I got these little mini cables. Figured it'd help. On some things it does. On some things it don't. I got these for Christmas. I got it on this sleeve, another sleeve, and a pant leg that I will show you shortly. So that is Besters. Waha. I'm drowning in the deep end of unfinished projects because there are like 4 blankets I'm working on right now. One of which I have to completely restart. One of which I am at the point where I have to change yarn, and I got to get new yarn because the yarn I used was not soft enough. There was a difference in the texture. So I got to get different yarn. Shucky darn, huh? Ow. Anyway, this is another flax slide I'm working on. If you notice the size of it, yes, it belongs to Big. My son is a giant. Not really, but he's rather portly. I do all my light work in Premier Cotton Fair. They don't have the variegated stuff anymore, which kind of sucks, to be quite honest. I love Cotton Fair. Love it. It's my go-to sock yarn, my go-to lightweight yarn, mostly because we're allergic to wool. And everything is like, ooh, sock weight wool. And it's like, crap. And then Premier put out their new Fruits, which is their wool-free sock yarn. And now I'm broke. And I can't get any. And now I'm all sad. But this is our awesome go-to cotton yarn that we usually use for socks and sweaters and damn near everything else. So yeah, I used the same little cable on his sleeve, except this is a 8-inch and regular needles because he's got giant sleeves that I've got to fix. I literally have to start doing the decreases way up here just to get him to the end, because of the way the pattern is and how short his arms are. Because I have to make him a man's extra large. Shorten the body and shorten the sleeves. This boy's a tank. He's my downy though. So he wouldn't hurt a fly. And if he did, he'd feel terrible. Yeah. Now, this stuff is stuff that I'm working on patterning for the shop. I'm going to show you guys and give you a preview. I got one thing that I think is not off on stops, but it's on a modified stop. I'm going to switch the needles in one of them and show you how we play that. Okay. First one here is the Carlos sweater for the shop. It is top down, but it is entirely out of my noggin, so this is the man's extra large. I call it the Carlos because it's like a boyfriend sweater. It's like that guy you went to school with that had beat up all the bad guys. So, yeah, that's one of my things that I'm working on patterning. This one comes in infant, adult, and kid sizes, and extended plus sizes in adults. Yes. Multiple X. I think the pattern that I have for it yet is 4X, 5X, something like that. It looks like a tent. But when you figure things are custom, then kind of evens out. These are a pair of pants that I can't remember the name to. I got it written down. I just can't remember what it is. I'm only just past the crotch gusset, working on the leg. Come here, you. So, here's these. Like I told you, just past the crotch gusset, working on the leg. These are going to be a pair of leggings. Because I wanted leggings. And I decided that I was going to knit them. So, here we go. This is also the same kind of pattern that I've got for my pajamas. That I have not even started on yet. Bad Nana. My dad made me this nifty little yarn butler. I'm going to take my yarn over here and show you. It's a yarn butler. My dad made it. It's supposed to... You're supposed to put the yarn on it, and the yarn's supposed to spin around. Well, my dad made it for me, and he took some bearings off of an old bar stool. And it works really good if you're on the same level with it. Like if you've got it on a table or on a desk or something like that. If you've got it on the floor, it just sits there. And then your yarn jumps and spins a bunch. And then it's like, oh, well, that sucks. But it works for what I need it for, so. And this last thing here is what I want to show you. This is the Charlotte shawl that I'm working on for the shop. Oh, crud. Did I get my thing stuck? Almost did. Chattering in the background. When you run out of stocks, safety pins, paper clips, twisty ties. That's called mom annuity. Oh, sweet. I am on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and get it set up so I can show you guys how to yarn over. Cool? Cool. Hey there, y'all. Sorry about that. I turned the camera around and it looked like a food fight had happened on my table. Anyway, we're going to learn how to yarn over today. Okay? You ready to do this? So we're going to knit one. We're going to knit to the marker, okay? This is just my setup. This is the Charlotte shawl. See? Nice pretty shawl. Yep, that's the Charlotte. This color that I'm using is called Macaw. It's from Red Heart Yarns. This is a yarn over. You put it down and loop it over and keep on going. Yep. That is a yarn over. It is not hard. Now, if I put one here, I would do this. Just a loop over and then go on a knit. But in this shawl, I gotta go all the way to the end. Also, if you're doing it like this, when you yarn over, you go around and then in, and then you finish your purl. That's your yarn over. I don't have any purl yarn overs yet, so I'm not there. I usually do that with socks and sleeve cuffs, because I use the the super stretchy bind off. It's been listed down in podcasts before. So yeah, let me knit all the way here to the end, and I will meet you back at the next yarn over. Hang on just a minute, folks. And see, almost there. We're going to keep on knitting to the marker. We're going to yarn over, move the marker, and knit these last 3. Now on the back side, when we get started, I've got this garter stitch band here. So I'm going to knit it. But once I get past this marker, right there, they're all purls all the way across. I don't know why people need to make things so dang complicated. Classic looks are key. Because that classic look is going to last you, God damn it, for a very long time. Quit looking at the camera, Mama. Look at what the hell you're doing. See, we just purl the back of it and keep on going. Da, 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 da. And that makes these lovely holes in the work. These are the yarn overs. And what they do is if you do one and then go across, they act as a, not only an added, they increase, but if you put them together with slip, slip knits and knit 2 togethers, you'll get something else. And I'll show you that here in just a second. Be right back. Sorry about that. I had to go get this to show you what I'm meaning. This is my niece's blanket that I still haven't shipped yet. This is what I mean by if you put them together with a slip, slip knit or knit 2 together. See that? That little eyelet right there. How cool is that? That is made with yarn overs. Yep. That right there is made with yarn overs. I'm working on a blanket currently. The next time I get to a row, I will show you guys how to do these. But that blanket is for a queen size bed, so it takes 4 freaking ever to get past the purl row because it's straight purling across. So, give me just a minute and we'll turn this bad boy back around the right way. That blanket's pretty awesome, huh? It took me 7 months to do that blanket. 8 months, 9 months, something like that. I still haven't managed to get it in the mail. So, Chloe, if you're watching this, Nanny still got your blanket. Mima hasn't let me mail it yet. So, anytime you guys are home, just swing by and pick it up. It's ready to go. It's all nice and soft and cushy. And your cousins have put a bunch of love in it, so there's that. I have a lot going on. A lot. I'm still trying to figure out taxes and everything else for the shop, for what to post and what not to do and what looks best and what doesn't. I got me a light box finally. That was awesome. It's a piece of poster board and foam core. Folded foam core, so it kind of sits in at an angle. And I got the poster board that sits down on the table here, and I open up the windows. Open up the curtain here, and looks really good. Working on another dish mat because the one I made for me as a prototype died. We had mice this last winter and they got into it. It's the downside of having a cotton dish mat. If you have mice within a 5,000 mile radius, they will eat it. It's the bad part about living next to a field. There's field mice to come in from the field out here. Frickin' mice. I'm trying to think, but my thinkerator's fucking up on me, so it's starting to sputter and shit. What else have I done? I made myself a message center out of 3 nails and some string. It's above my computer. I'm always over there doing something for work. What else have I done? I put stuff together. I'm trying to clean up from the kids' freaking week of spring break. That's just like cleaning up from a 3-day binge you weren't fucking invited to. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. You know, granted, I understand my kids are special. I get it. They don't pick up on stuff quite as often as other kids, but is it that hard to put your socks in the wash? To walk 10 feet from where you take off your socks and put them in the wash? It's literally 2 steps. The most ladies that I hear about this, you know, they post a picture of the pants right next to the hamper. Say, why can't my husband just... That's the way I'm with my kids and socks. Socks get flung around like confetti around here. I'm surprised there's none hanging from the ceiling fan. These guys are something else. Y'all think having one special needs kid is fun. Try having 2. This place is a fucking circus. And I feel like I'm the ringleader most days. Uh-oh. I have awoken the Kraken.
Now from now on when I'm sick, Mom.
Oh, shush.
From now on when I'm sick, I'm staying here.
Oh, I'm going to get a lecture about him being sick. Anyway, this has been Improv Knits. If you like what you see, give us a like, a subscribe. Really, really helps. Because the sooner I can get up to 100 subscribers, the sooner I can go live with you guys. And we can do this every single day in the morning. Which would be awesome. Because I like spending my time with you guys. Yep. Have a banging Tuesday because, you know what? This one sucks. Bye, y'all. Love ya.